Hello everyone. So today we are going to see about the Java data types. So it is very important concept and it's a third video in our Java programming playlist. So and there are a lot of playlists going to come up. So make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe my channel. Subscribe to our channel because there are a lot of videos coming up. So yeah, getting into the video. So here we have Java data types. So generally Java data types are, let me explain this. Okay, it's very simple. So Java is statistically typed and also strongly typed language. That means for every variable we took, okay, for every variable we just declared or given, we have to make sure that we given the type of the data, the data type of that variable. So we have to make sure we mention it. So that is what strongly typed is, and is predefined as a part of the programming language. All constants or variables defined for a given program must be described with one of the Java data types. Okay, whatever the variables or constants, whatever they are, we have to make sure that we define them and address them by the type of the data, like by using their data type. So here we have the data types in Java. The data types are of two types, okay, as we can see here. We have primitive data types, okay, and we have non-primitive data types. So let's clearly see what is primitive and what is non-primitive. Okay, so first let's see different data types in Java are of different sizes and values that can be stored in the variable that is made as per the convenience and circumstances to cover up all the test cases. Java has two categories in which data types are segregated. So primitive data types are Boolean, char, int, short, byte, long, float, and double. So these comes under primitive data types. And the boolean with uppercase B is a wrapper class for the primitive data type boolean in Java. So with capital B, that means the boolean with capital B, it's a class. Okay, it's a primitive data type. It's a wrapper class. It's a wrapper class for primitive data type in primitive data type boolean in Java. So I'm going to explain what is wrapper class and all that in upcoming videos. But you have to remember, all you have to remember is if there is a capital B, so it is a wrapper class, okay, for boolean, for data type boolean in Java. So next, the non-primitive or object data types are string, array, etc. Okay, so here we can see a um, little you know picture on the data types in Java. We have int, string, character, boolean, short, array, float, all this. Next we have, so there are how many primitive data types we have? We have 7 primitive data types. They are boolean, character, int, boolean, char, int, short, byte, long, float, and double. Okay, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are actually 8. Okay, yeah. So next, let's move on to our next detail here. Next diagram or a table. So here we have data type. So this is here the default size of the data types are given, the default values, and I don't know whether it is visible for you or not. Here we have default type, default value, and the default size of the data types, okay, are mentioned here. So let's see about them more clearly. So here we have the Boolean data type. For Boolean, the default value is false. So if what is the default values? If we didn't assign any value, then it takes, if we declared Boolean some integer, for example, Boolean house, or like a boolean age, or boolean value, for example. So it takes, in the defaultly it takes false. Okay, so the default size is 1 bit. Okay, you have to remember these. Okay, there may be interview questions on these particular concepts. Okay, so you have to remember this. So you have character. For character, the boolean value is this one. So if we declare the character and if we didn't initialize it, it just takes this one, and it has 2 byte. Bit is different from byte. Okay, and you have to remember that. So next we have, for byte the value is 0, and the size is 1 byte. And next we have short. For short the value is 0 and we have 2 byte, and for int the value is 0. I mean, it takes the value 0. Oh god, I'm sorry. It takes the value 0 and we have 4 bytes, and for long it takes 0L as the default value, and the size is 8 byte, and for float it takes 0.0F. So this is the default value, and there are 4 bytes, and for double it takes 0.0D as default value, and the size of this is 8 bytes or 8 byte. Okay, so you have to remember this. Okay, remember all this. So if you want PDF or this particular PDF, you can comment down below. I'm going to paste it or send it to you, so don't be hesitant to ask me um, about the PDFs if you want to. So here you have to remember, guys, a byte is equal to 8 bits. So here you have to remember a little note here. So here we have a bit, so you have to remember that. Let me insert it for you in a little text box, so that it will be clear. Let me take this text box here. Oh god. Yeah, you have to remember one byte, like 1 byte equal to 8 bits. So this is very important. So 1 byte equal to 8 bits. Okay, so this is a little note here which you have to remember. So yeah, next we have explanation about each data type here. So Boolean is generally the true or false. We have only two here, which is true or false. So this is the syntax: Boolean, Boolean var. So Boolean var is the integer. Boolean is uh, the type of the data of Boolean var. Okay. So next we have byte. So this is 8-bit signed to complement integer, 2's complement integer. So byte is data type useful for saving memory in large arrays. So here we have byte and byte var. Byte var is the type of the data. So we have short data type. We have 16-bit signed 2's complement integer. So, and we have short var, and we have int data type, int var. This is a 32-bit signed 2's complement integer. And so this is a little note here. It says in Java SE8 and later, we can use the int data type to represent an unsigned 32-bit integer which has a value in the range 0, 2, 0, 2, 32 minus 1. Use the integer class to use the int data type as an unsigned integer. So here we have long data type, so it is of 64 bits. That means 8 bytes. Okay, so this is how we define it. I mean, declare it. So next we have float data type. So here we have float. It's again 32-bit I 32-bit single precision floating point value, and the size is 4 bytes. That means 32 bits. That means 4 into 8. Okay. Yeah. Next we have double. So it is 64-bit. That means it is 8 bytes. Okay. And we have char, which is 16-bit Unicode character. So it is of 2 bytes. That means 16 bits. Okay. So yeah, that is everything about the little explanation about on data types. So now I'm going to